What's going on, y'all? What's happening? It's your boy 1PTA. Another day, another fun-filled day in another facility with the Legends of America. What's happening? I hope y'all doing good out there. Oh man, I'm a little tired, but I had a good day at work today. Did you have a good day at work today? Do you work? Tell me about your day. I want to know, did you have a good day at work today? Oh man, had a little mess up today, man. I witnessed a fall in the hallway, man. I couldn't get there in time. Pretty little lady had a little spill. She was leaning into a cart, and the cart had wheels, and the wheels kept going, and she kept going, and boom. I witnessed it from afar, but I couldn't Superman enough up to catch her before she went down. She was all right, though. She didn't hurt herself too bad. You know, interesting thing about falls in nursing homes? Here, I'm gonna give you a question. I'm gonna give you 100 people in the nursing home, 100 patients in the nursing home. All of them are 80 years old, 100 of them. Follow me on this. 100 people in the nursing home, all of them 80-year-olds. 50 of them are in wheelchairs. Half of them are in the wheelchair, right? Stay with me. And the other half are up and walking. They might have canes, they might have walkers, and some of them have no cane and no walker. So half of them are sitting in wheelchairs. They can't walk, they in the wheelchair. The other half are up and walking with canes and walkers, and some of them don't have walkers, some of them walk independently, don't need an assistive device. Which group of that 100 are most likely to fall in the nursing home? Those 100 people, the half groups, which group out of those two groups are more likely to have falls in a nursing home? I ain't gonna give you the answer. I'll give you the answer in the comments. If you leave me the answer in the comments, and I'll give you the answer in the comments. But I'll just tell you this, I got the question wrong on the test. I was wrong. Which of that group is most likely to have the most falls while they're in the nursing home or in general? But anyway, y'all, hope y'all are good. I don't even know what this video is going to be about. I want to answer a few questions. Shout out to the people who are asking me questions, man. Some interesting questions come across the comments, and I'm here for them. I'm here to answer. I had a lady today with 5 kids. She had 5 kids, but only one of them cares about her. Now, you know what? She actually told me that she is okay with it. She had 5 kids, a few in different states, and one of them who lives close to her, who looks out for us, her daughter. She was talking about her daughter because her daughter bought her some new Christmas socks, new socks for Christmas and all this stuff. And she said, I don't know why she keeps buying me stuff, but she always looks out for me. But she said, I got 4 of them that don't even care about me. Not don't care about me, but don't do as much as her daughter does. So shout out to that one daughter that's looking out for her. But she told me she doesn't mind it. She said, I don't mind it, as long as they're all doing okay. I'm okay with them, not paying me too much attention. I said, that's interesting. But anyway, y'all, just wanted to answer some questions, man. Some people have been giving me some really good questions. Let me just start off with the first one. Somebody asked me about grief. Somebody asked me about how they deal with grief because their parent passed away. Didn't have to go to a nursing home, but passed away, and they actually were a little relieved that their parent didn't have to go to the nursing home. Shout out to the person who asked me about that question. And they're asking me, how they deal with the grief of that. And look, this is what I'll say about that. When you work with the elderly population, you're going to become very, very, very familiar with the death process, the process of death. And what you come to realize is the old saying that death is a part of life. Like, it's literally a part of your life. We all have to go through it. Every last one of us, we have to go through it. So I'm not going to say you shouldn't grieve. Absolutely you should grieve, but we all grieve differently. Now, somebody who works in a nursing home who's been doing it for a long time, we have a different level of grief because we are so familiar with death. We see it a lot. I don't know, I said in another video, like I said, man, sometimes the last few The last few funerals I've been in, I definitely don't cry, and I don't have that feeling that most people would normally have when their loved one passes away. It's because I'm so used to it. And like I said, I think I'm probably, and people who worked in nursing homes for a long time, we may need to talk to someone after we retire. We may need some counseling, or, because we're so familiar with it. But I don't think you should feel bad because your loved one passed away and you felt better that they didn't have to go to a nursing home. If you feel what I'm saying, I hope I'm saying this right. I hope I'm not, offending you, because like I said, death is a part of life. It just is. And that's something that we who work with the older population come to understand very, very clearly. But it's all about, what was your life like? That's what's important. What was your life like? Listen to a guy, I don't know if you heard a guy named Jordan Peterson. He said he believes in God. I don't know if everybody believes in God. I believe in God. And he got a good quote is that he has. It's Professor Jordan Peterson. He says, "We all owe God a death. We all owe God a death." And he said, you have to ask yourself, what is that death going to be in service of? Feel what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself, what is your death going to be in service of? What did you do with your life that you can say when that time comes, this is what I did? So, like me personally, I like helping people. I have a career doing that and I love it. And now, I talk about some of the lessons I learned in doing that. So, that's going to be what my life was like. So you got to ask yourself that, and hopefully your loved one had a good life. But you shouldn't feel bad that you feel better that they passed away outside of a nursing home. So I hope that helps you. Another question. I had an interesting question from a gentleman. Shout out to you if you see this video, who asked me about different races in nursing homes. Now, if you do me a quick favor and give me a second, because I'm ready to run into Wawa and get something. So I'm going to answer that question as soon as I get out. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry, I felt like stopping at Wawa. You know why I stopped at Wawa? I needed me a mango smoothie. I told y'all I'm hooked on mango smoothies. But I ain't gonna front. Wawa mango smoothies ain't all that. They use the puree. You ain't no real mangoes in the back of Wawa. Ain't no real mangoes back there. They use a little carton of puree. Still good, but it ain't nothing like a real mango smoothie. But I need a little fix on my way to the crib. Oh, man. But yeah, I told y'all I'm in Delaware, yo. We don't have a lot, but one thing we do have is Wawa. And I'm surprised to learn that not all states got Wawa. I thought that was the one thing that everybody got. If y'all ain't down with Wawa, oh my goodness. Y'all need to get down with it. Move to Delaware. We got plenty of them for you. Wawa is magical. You go in there, it's like a big convenience store. It's got everything. Got your coffee, got your lattes, got your smoothies, got your food, got your burgers, got pizza. Do they got chicken? I don't know what they got. They got a lot of stuff. Quesadillas, subs, hoagies, whatever you call them, burritos, soup. I got chicken corn chowder soup. They got lobster bisque. They got a lot of stuff. and all the other convenience store stuff, they got it all. But the magic part about it is you got little screens, and you just type it in on the screen. You get a little ticket, you take the ticket up to the counter, and you can go to the human cash register or the non-human cash register and do it yourself. That's what I did. But Wawa is amazing. I was surprised to find out that not a lot of people got it. I love it. So, getting back on topic, y'all. Back on topic. Shout out to the dude who asked me the question about different races and ethnicities in nursing homes. This is what I'm gonna tell you. I'll keep it real with you. We don't see a lot of Latinos, Asians, Indians, well, Asian, Indian, same. It's all Asia. But no, we don't see a lot. But those we do see, it is a different dynamic. It is a different dynamic. These cultures are a little bit more family oriented per se than American culture. Not say that we're not family oriented, but let's just take Indian, for example. The Indians that I've worked with in nursing homes, if grandma, grandpa had to go to a nursing home, best believe, family is going to be there all day, every day. All day, every day. Best believe that. I had one place I worked at, this was in Baltimore City. I had a nice Indian lady, and her daughter literally told the facility to get a bed in her room for her. The lady had a single room. She didn't have a roommate. So they was able to do this for her. But she wanted a bed. She wanted to spend the night with mom. I don't see that very often in different in American culture. I sometimes might see that with spouses. Yeah, want to be there all day with the spouse, for couples who've been married for a long time, but not daughters staying there with mom. I don't see that too much. Same thing with the Asian culture. I had a few nice little Asian ladies in my time, and they always get a lot of good family support. So that's something that's good to see. And that's one thing I can say about other ethnicities outside of American culture who end up in nursing homes in America. Usually got a lot of family support, which is a good thing. We all need it. Let's see, who asked me another? Oh, shout out to the young lady who asked me about the older generation being stubborn and independent and what kind of tactics we use for them. I'm sorry, ma'am. I wish I could say there were some special tactics that we can utilize with those older people who are stubborn and independent. I wish I could say we got some magic trick we use when working with them. The best thing we usually do is try to find common ground. Because remember, I'm just meeting them, so I try to find common ground with what they like to do, what time they like to get out of bed, what activities they like. I literally have had people who don't want you to do nothing for them, but they need almost everything done for them. If you feel what I'm saying. I've had people, let's say somebody wants to get out of bed and get into a wheelchair or get up and go to the bathroom. I've had the stubborn older people think that they can get up out of the bed and go to the bathroom, but they can't. So they're falling. But when you go to try to help them, they want to push you off of them or say, no, I got it. Let me do it. I can do it. And they can't do it. That's tough to deal with. So what you got to do is you got to reason. They want to do a task that they can't do. So you don't tell them that they can't do the task. You don't do that. You find a way to complete that task that's safe and easier for them to do. If you feel what I'm saying. I might have to reason with somebody who, let's take that person who wants to get out of bed and go to the bathroom, but they don't want no help. They don't want you to touch them. They can do it. I might reason with them, hey, why don't we use the walker? You want to get up and walk to the bathroom. Why don't we use the walker? I don't need no walker, but Did you notice how you almost fell? Yeah, I know, but I can do it. I swear, I was doing this a week ago at home. Okay. But you just noticed that you almost fell. You might want to just use the walker instead of trying to, hold on to stuff to get to the bathroom because you almost fell. Did you see that? So you might just have to try to reason. And it's not easy. It's not easy, especially for the stubborn, independent people. That's what I try to tell y'all about people in nursing homes. This generation, when it comes to, people worrying about somebody putting them in a nursing home or putting grandma and grandpa in a nursing home. You don't want your family to be in a nursing home. It's not always the case. This generation is very, very independent. Many of them very, very, very stubborn. So for many of them, the nursing home is where they land because they needed the assistance. So as far as stubborn and independence, you just got to find common ground. If dad or mom likes to do something that they shouldn't be doing, you got to try to help them find a way to do it that they can still enjoy themselves, but there might be some, little alterations need to be made in the way they do it. So that's what I'll say about that. There's not much you can do with stubborn independence in older age. They are stuck in those ways. Those ways gonna go with them to the end. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta try to reason. Shout out to the young man who asked me about BMX riding. He likes to ride BMX and he's wondering if I've seen any people who used to do that stuff. Yes, I've seen plenty of people who used to do all kinds of crazy stuff. BMX biking, dirt biking, motorcycle riding, Harley riding, all that kind of stuff. But as with most hobbies like that, BMX riding, you got to give it up probably sooner rather than later, if you feel what I'm saying. I follow some of them, I don't know, it's Tony Hawk. What is he, a skateboarder? I don't know. I don't follow that too much. But I do notice when they get older, they usually can't do it like they used to. So if you like to ride the bikes, the BMX bikes, do it. Enjoy yourself. But when you get that one little fall, and that fall is hard to recover from, you might want to think twice. As you get older. If you start hitting 55 and 60 years old and you still trying to do flips on the bike, I don't know. I don't know. You might want to switch to just some like mountain biking or some cycling. I think I told you in the comment. I got a friend who's a cyclist and she gets with a big group of 50-year-olds. She's in her 50s. Gets with a group of 50-year-olds and they do cycling. So you might want to switch it up, man. Find a different hobby, but still have love for the hobby. Have love for the sport. Watch it, Watch the YouTube videos. Watch the Olympics and whatever that sport has. Engage in it. But as far as you doing it yourself, I had to give it up. Like say you like to do parkour. You think you're going to keep doing parkour when you 50, 60, 70 years old? No. But you can enjoy it now while you're young. But anyway, y'all, man, it's your boy 1PTA, man. Just wanted to come through, say what's up. Try to answer a few questions the best I can, man, based off the stuff that I see with the older generation. So I appreciate y'all for answering questions. Feel free to ask more, man. I got a lot of experience, seen a lot of things with the older generation. I learned so much from them. So I'm interested in sharing. If you got questions about how you going to be when you get older, if you like to do certain things, let me know. If you like to do a lot of shopping, want to know how that's going to look when you get older, I'll let you know. If you like to do a lot of eating, you want to know how that's going to look when you get older, I'll let you know. Smoking, I'll let you know. I will let you know. Driving, if you drive trucks, if you drive 18-wheelers all day, I'll let you know you're going to have some back problems when you get older. If you're not doing certain things, if you're not working that core. Same thing with me. I'm a physical therapist assistant. I work in nursing homes. I already know what my problems are going to be when I get older because I'm doing this type of work. I already know I'm going to have back problems. I already know chronic back pain. Probably going to need a knee replacement on my left knee at age 68. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all for coming through. Hope everybody's doing all right. I wish all y'all the best. As always, make sure you respect your elders. Be cool. Be nice to each other. Do good deeds, man. And I will holler at y'all in the next video. Thanks for the questions. I appreciate it.